Oh, there she is.
Welcome back, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Show me.
No. Where's the solution? I mean, it says to bring it to my medical desk. Maybe it's different? I'm a little bit confused here. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, this dude is this guy. So he's gonna be like here, I wanna say.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
This way? Maybe? This is Albert. So his father should be somewhere around here. That's her. Who's that? That's him. Oi, Ben! Come here, Ben. I got medicine for you.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
I can try to help your body heal, sir. But you must stop destroying it.
The war destroyed me, Doctor.
Have you any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I visited her dispensary recently. If I'd heard about it sooner, it would have made life easier.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. No, okay. Well, let's go back to the hospital. We can do the we can treat someone else's headache for now. Where's the other dude? I don't know where he is. Door has been unlocked. Oh, it wasn't before? Okay. Doesn't seem like there's any enemies. Okay.
Strickland's project.
Oh,
could be
here! I'm
dangerous.
such an idiot!
I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
Ah! I thought it's like here. Well, no, it's here. Ah. Okay, should we bring the medicine to Thoreau or report him? Let's bring the medicine. We're not gonna be reporting him. Don't worry about it. That's Ackroyd.
Will this shift never end?
Hello, Strickland.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive, or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Okay. Put the medication in the doctor's office. Okay. Wait, that's not this way. His stuff is right next to my stuff, so that's easy enough. And now we can enter here. We couldn't before. Oh, here he is, looting to be
It's
done.
locked, all right.
Oh, it's locked, all right.
At least
Okay.
Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula. It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Oh, how dare you! Okay, Mr. Goswick's file. Mortimer Goswick, male, 23. Followed by Dr. Ackroyd. Convalescence. Date of release to be determined. Patient shows many signs of extreme fatigue and major sores on the throat, mouth and tongue, but no sign of flu. Refuses to speak. Claims it is too painful. Needs rest and healing of throat mucus membrane before any decision can be made concerning his release. Pembroke Hospital. Dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of a sanitary station, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct inside the Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable unprofessional conduct and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against personal initiative when it is for the interest of all, especially during a crisis like the one we are facing, but we can't allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that patient survived is no attenuating circumstance. It just means we dodged the bullet this time. I demand the strictest authority on this matter. Wait, who's that unknown dude? Oh, that's the dead dude. Okay. Okay, let's talk to him now. Oh, there you are. Oi!
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your time.
Nothing
we'll talk
here.
later.
How can we be sure we're making a difference?
Good evening, sir.
You always knew.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Uh-huh. Oh, we unlocked a lot of stuff. When did that happen? Oh, maybe the side quest. Yeah, the side quest must have unlocked these.
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him.
Okay, but
I'm not the real target here.
you don't have to defend me. Why would you be defending me if you feel like I'm being slighted?
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
What's his story?
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury.
Uh-huh.
He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears.
Uh-huh.
Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Not just a machine. I mean, a biological machine, because a person is both.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
You have my support.
You have my support, Dr. Strickland. I know exactly what it feels like to battle an unknown disease with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You don't know what that means to me.
Did you know Dr. Ackroyd never reported your experimental research, despite the fact he doesn't agree with it?
Really? I didn't suspect he knew about my work. I must confess I am surprised.
Perhaps he thinks you should realize for yourself the danger of what you're doing.
See how condescending he can be? My God, he can be so irritating.
If only they worked together.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Okay, where's the other dude? Is he still here? Yeah.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah. I guess we can talk to this dude now. We did get like, what, 10 experience points for getting a thing?
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me.
Uh-huh.
And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Your wife died because of you?
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
But that's not your fault.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army.
Uh-huh.
Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target.
Yeah, blame
My wife
blames the
was very ill
Germans.
when the bombs fell.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people died.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
I saw you unfinished letter. Pembroke Hospital, 2nd of November. My dear children, sorry I did not write to you before, but it hurts like hell just to write these few words in the bloody paper. Don't worry, Daddy will get out of the hospital as soon as the doctors fix his arm. In the meantime, if you need someone, go see Mr. Chadwick at the construction site and tell him you're Harvey Fiddick's children. You remember Robert Chadwick? Big guy with a mustache who helped me repair the house doors last spring? Go see him and ask for a few bob. He won't refuse to spare you a few. I'm sorry I can't work anymore for now, but we'll figure out something as soon as I'm out. Don't worry, everything will be fine as soon as Daddy's arm is strong again. As soon as the doctors have fixed my arm, Okay, so we have 2025.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening.
You seem worried about the
Is using
safety
this
of your family. And it's
give me
obviously
experience
the
points.
reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
Oh, that's it?
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
My sweet girl.
We don't. Okay, we only get experience points for finding hints, not for using them. There's a guy with a headache here, yeah? Yeah. This guy's recovering, that's fine.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
Please, of course.
No, you only have materials here. Nope. Now he's gonna be out here, yeah? There he is. I'll see you there with your headache. Oh. Oi, let me in!
I cannot enter.
Can't understand why you still care for this bloody city. For God's sake. We're still alive and healthy. We have no reason
Oh, this is probably an event where we could spy on them.
for these trivialities. We are not in the middle of a battlefield anymore. Things are different here.
Thing is, it's annoying because I see stuff I can loot there, but we can't go in. Oi, get out. Which one's the ones that's hurt? Oswald. Let me in!
Good evening.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need...
Don't get me...
I'm certain you have your reasons. But let me assure you, I'm not like other doctors you may have consulted with.
It is true. You risked your life to save me, after all. It would be impolite to refuse your counsel.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
Okay. So we go what? 25 experience points for killing his symptom. That's actually pretty nice. So we get like 25 per one level? Or does it depend maybe on the type of sickness and the severity? Probably both. I wasn't paying enough attention to the headache stuff or the cold stuff. I'm gonna rest. Just because I want to see what happens when the district gets sanitized. We got 6 bullets. The following night. Oh yeah, stuff changes. Oh, you all had to go at sea, huh? My actions have impacted the borough's economy. Well, it's not my actions. All of these are fatigue, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Okay. It's healthy now. But just these 2 people are bringing the toll by 9%. Seven fatigue medicine. Okay, I can do that. Why did it say the investigation was finished?
It's
I
locked.
did it before.
It's locked.
Why are you
alright.
telling? Oh, maybe it's still. Maybe the game still considers the that quest being like followed, even when it's been finished.
Soldier, no. As long. Goodbye.
Sean is still here. Harriet is not really a person here. Oh, I wonder if she's gonna get murdered. If she's not part of this community.
Good.
I wonder if she's gonna
Do you
get
need any?
murdered by someone.
Good.
Who else was it again? Harvey, Ackroyd, Brannigan. Brannigan should be here, yeah?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you require?
I will.
No. Good.
Okay. So I guess it would be best for me to like allow the district to be very sick and then heal it to get
I'm
like
quite busy.
maximize my experience
Do you
points.
need-
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable.
Then you.
I will.
Come now, we can handle this. Knew the words to calm the children, Ellen.
As for
Good evening.
good evening.
Is there?
Read.
Good.
Sweet girl.
Okay.
Reads me like a book.
And you?
Good evening.
Do you require?
Do you know?
Just.
Well,
Goodbye.
Okay. Is there anyone else? I think there's yeah, Chitana. And where would he be again? Here? Yeah.
Good. Do you need? Well, the proximity of the dead. Don't. And... Good.
Very nice. And now we want to go to sleep again. Because why not? Do we? You know what? I'm gonna get some more bullets. It's gonna give me like 2 bullets, but it's okay. Let's do 2 of these. This one would maybe give me a level up. Yes. Okay, this is fine then. 1,000, and I'm gonna have to make sure that I get another 1,000 to have 2,000. The following night. Two more people get sick. Why are you getting sick all the time? I think it would be best to have everyone be sick, so no new person would fall sick. Well, we did get a level up, which is pretty nice, I think. We did enter a new chapter. Is there gonna be like anything new here? No? Okay, well, talk to Swansea.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
Oh?
This strain of flu. It's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
Well, I analyzed the bloods.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Uh-huh. Nothing I can share. No, let's share with Swansea because that's the right thing to do. So far, he's always been good to us.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies?
Yeah.
Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stole, that would be smashing.
Smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
Uh-huh.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea.
About the possibilities.
You want to use my blood, but I may turn London to my realm. Sure.
And why not? What did Stoker say about the Children of the Night? Well, using my blood, I could create a whole army of vampires.
Surely you're joking.
Of course I'm joking.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you.
Uh-huh.
I have some rather bad news.
Oh, what happened?
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
I mean, yeah, she's
My
dead.
sister.
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery.
Uh-huh.
Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan.
No, I actually knew
Please
she's
accept
dead.
my condolences.
But I guess we never really told anyone that we killed her, huh?